What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Coolest Kid in Africa podcast. I'm your host, Debs Malisto, aka Tibo Hondeso. I'll be your beloved host of this podcast every Saturday, starting from now onwards. Hashtag goals, gang gang. I'm also live on TikTok right now. If any of you follows me, you know where to find me. In this podcast, I'll just be, news stuff, As much as we hate politics and the news and how they're all clickbaity, man, we gotta keep ourselves informed. And hopefully I'll be the guy to help all of you guys with that. Man, I bet probably hearing some echo stuff, I don't have a studio or anything, so. Alright, so let's start it off with politic news. Alright, so there's a lot happening, guys. I don't want to lie to you. There's a lot happening. So there's a criticism by Fox News on how liberal news sites are softballing him with questions, throwing him the easy stuff, and yeah, there's some truth to that, but yeah, that's the problem with the news right now. Like, it's either you're left or right, and you gotta pick or choose. There's no such thing as nuance or objectivity for that matter. But okay, so yeah, enough of that right now. But yeah, y'all get what's happening. So this is an intro slash beginning slash this is what's gonna happen slash who am I slash introduction, just so that all of y'all know who I am. Some of you may be asking, oh god, another guy with a podcast. And believe me, I would say the same thing, but I realized that due to quarantine, I've been spending too much time by myself. And due to that, I haven't had the power or the energy to, how do I put this lightly, have conversations with people. And as a non-native English speaker, I try to work on my language skills as much as I can, because communication is key in the world we live in. We spend a lot of time on our phones, like it's always good, like, if we make sure, like, at least we hang around some, we work on our language skills. I want to be a better languager. I don't know whether that's a word or not, but okay. Anyway, what's my name? I'm Teboho Samuel Ntiso, spelled Teboho. Samuel, if you don't know how to spell Samuel, then pick up a Bible, man. And my last name is Ntiso, Nteso. Don't forget that. Don't get that messed up. You know what I'm saying? So, and I am alive. So I hail all the way from Africa, in Lesotho particular, tiny little land of Tanzania, South Africa. See, Google map it, zoom. You get what's happening, you get the picture, you get the deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the reason why I call the podcast the second coolest kid in Africa, because I'm a big fan of Nancy C, and that's the coolest kid in Africa. Who knows? I might start rapping and overtake him, you know what I'm saying? You never know. Because trust me, I got bars for days. Like I sell chocolate bars. But anyway, enough of the punny jokes. But you know what's happening. Alright, so my wife is not here right now. She's currently at work. So you know what? When I get bored, I gotta keep myself busy. Maybe I'd make friends with you guys. Fortunately, I have 0 followers on my TikTok, which is very sad, but baby steps. Alright, so what things will we be talking about beyond news? Because everyone's just like, oh man, but I'm a big fan of music, I'm a big fan of dance, I'm a big fan of, like, financial stuff. I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to grow, just like most of us. We want to be better for the people we love. We want to be better for the people that love us. You know what I'm saying? We all want that. Alright, so to top it all off, let's start with something. So I checked out this movie on Hulu. I think it was last Friday when it came out. The Binge. So think of the Page meets American Pie meets something like, I don't know, Project X, you know. So party film, but the whole premise of it is that all year round there's like prohibition, back to the prohibition days. So like no alcohol, no booze, no drugs, no nothing. Like everything just stringent. Like it's illegal to like anything. But then there's one day every year where we get to purge, not purge, binge. But we purging on our livers, which is a purge, because that shit will kill you. All right, I think I'll probably try to bleep that word. So it's pretty fun film. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. Like, you know, Hulu films, you know, Hulu original films, Netflix original films. You know, it's starting to be the trend that we get our movies on demand. So it's kind of a fun life, despite the fact that we can go back to the movies and snuggle up with some popcorn like we usually do. Yeah. So as most of you can tell, I'm not a good at wording. I'm not very good at wording. So that's why I have this podcast, so that I can work on myself and hopefully work on myself with you guys. Maybe you'll see the progress if you stay long enough and be like, oh, I remember when you couldn't speak for shh. You know? Yeah. But yeah, anyway, guys. The Binge. So it's pretty fun. They, you know, typical friend, best friends, but have a best night out before they all drift apart. One goes to Brown, the other's, you know, life isn't gonna be as awesome, and just one more night to be a legend. You know, it's like a game show that they play, like drinking games type situation. You know, how those movies go. But it was a fun film. Like, there's no deeper meaning that we haven't already seen in most cliche movies as well. Oh, Kevin the Dude. What's up? What's up? Say hi to me. By the way, just so you know, I'm just chilling out here trying to work on my vocal pipes, because first of all, I'm not a native English speaker, so I'm trying to like work on that, especially now that we can't talk to anyone during quarantine. But anyway, welcome to the podcast, man. Coolest kid in Africa, or second coolest kid in Africa. I'll have number 2 because I'm humble like that. All right, so yeah, The Binge it's a good show. It's a good show. It's a very good show. It's a very good show. No, good film actually. It's interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, all things considered, though, I didn't like the end of it where they had like a musical. I don't like musicals in particular because I feel like musicals are very campy, and I don't like campy films unless it's like the whole point of the film, like just how campy it is. But yeah, I didn't like that. It was like not so good. The musical number that they had towards the end, I know it was kind of maybe playing off the whole genre, but you know, when like a meta joke doesn't hit, sometimes you're just like, oh yeah. So I actually just fast forwarded it at that point. You get what I'm saying? That's good. But anyway, it was a good film. I learned that, you know what? At the end of the day, as people, unfortunately in life, we always will have that need to like forget, you know, purge our brains, binge away, just black out and just forget about stuff. Because, you know, life is, it's fun. It's beautiful, but it also has its ups and downs, which aren't the problem. The problem is when life gets boring, when things become the same every day. That's when it gets really, really, really painful. All right. Yeah, but beyond that, it was a good film, and I would say Hulu, it's trying to throw jabs at Netflix. I know it's just like it's owned by Comcast together with Disney Plus right now, and they're trying to like, you know, the battle of the streamers. I fucks with that, but it was a good film. I try to watch as much as I can, because I have a lot of people who have subscribed to like different services, so we can watch movies that I don't have and stuff like that. You know, community shit. Save that money. Ching ching. All right. But beyond that, it was a good film. And yeah, and this is embarrassing. I actually just recently watched Euphoria, the Zendaya Netflix, no, HBO Max or like HBO series. It's pretty good. I mean, at first I thought it was gonna be like this typical dramas, like high school dramas, and I'm like, I wasn't born here, I didn't school here, I don't relate to the struggles, I don't, I'm just like, oh, I feel so out of place, Make it make sense for me. That has always been my biggest problem, relatability. But then that film was very good because it hit a nerve of like despair, which is something that we all feel. Not to be a downer or down Debbie or whatever, but I don't know. There's just something about that kind of film. It just makes you feel like, oh, damn, I could have been in that position if only I hadn't met this person, I hadn't been in this kind of. Sometimes you gotta appreciate the things that happen in your life and the traumas that you didn't have to go through. And of course, people, when we go through traumas, we get stronger, we get, we believe even more. We are like, yes, but yeah, it was a good show. I actually like the music score better. Like the music score, it's actually my new playlist right on Spotify. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. It's actually like a Lizzo track with Miss Elliott tempo, like slow songs of a skinny homes. Na 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 na. I'm a thick bitch. I need tempo. Like, is that those kind of movies that when you think of like in a club, like that, like popping. Come on, I'm just being nostalgic about going back outside, but yeah, you get the point. Yeah, it's good. All right, so now that we're past the movie and TV show catch up of the week, let's hit the music section. Yeah, best part of it is that my boy Nasty C, the OG coolest kid in Africa, just dropped his album, Zulu Man with Some Power. And I was like, damn, I am Sutu Man with some pressure. Boss. I'm kidding. But y'all get the point. What do I have to say about the album? Damn. It slaps. Like, kind of slaps. Like, it's. I mean, I like Strings and Bling better than Bad Hair, and I actually like this album better than Strings and Bling. So it's a good thing. It shows that the songs are getting better, the production is getting better. Like the beat selection is just like, oh, like so we went to IKEA. I was with my wife getting like desks in IKEA, like past Milwaukee in Wisconsin, and we get like long trip vibe. And I just played the album because it just came out. I was just like, yeah, because I'm very nervous of listening to an album when I don't know the songs to it. Because the whole thing about a road trip is like the karaoke sing along, like or whatever. But I don't know. There's something about the way that song hit. It was just like so perfect. Like just the songs, even though I didn't know them, I was vibing with them. You know this thing about creativity in that when you hear a song or like an album or a piece of work or like watch a film for the first time, there's that aha moment, not necessarily deja vu in the sense that you've experienced it before, but then like, thank God I was able to experience this, like this was created, like alternately we wouldn't have had those songs or albums or like movies that we've seen before. So it's kind of like one thing I like about human creativity. And it slaps. I mean, the first song is like a intro song, king shit, set it up. I mean, I fucks with it, but my favorite tracks on the album, apart from Easy, which is like my anthem, and like, we're all going through it right now, the entire world, we are troubled. scared, confused, coronavirus is just coronavirus. I'm trying to sound like Cardi B to make y'all laugh, but okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Easy. It's like I see you chain with Philip. It's a lot of bad things. Yeah, I'm right where I should be. Every waking up, faithful and come on to me. Press me on easy, like that. Easy. It's you know, it just makes everything better. Like you just like, you know what? It's gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. And that's my favorite song from the album. And then Steve Biko. If you don't know who Steve Biko is, was one of the freedom fighters during apartheid, or apartheid as we say it in the South. Apartheid South Africa. You know, overcoming systematic oppression and racism. You know, we gotta keep fighting no matter where we are. You know, it's all about equality. You know, we are one. We are one. And then hopefully they don't featuring Ti. A nice combo, because I'm always skeptical. Here's the thing. I like South African hip hop in the sense like it's my little thing that I know, like that snappy music that none of my American friends know, and when I play it for them, they're like, and I'm like, yeah. So when they feature American artists, usually I'm just like, please be good, you know, because I'm always scared, because usually it's just like you just get the big name feature but the song doesn't slap, you know. I mean, like from like King from like his last album with A$AP Ferg, that slapped too. So I was like, thank God, it's a good song. I'm always nervous when that happens, because a lot of people just get big features but the song is terrible, but it slapped, and it's about like the struggle of Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. So it was touching. Like it was touching. It slaps. And then of course club bangers like There They Go, you know, and like Palm Trees, LA Palm Trees. The funny thing is about Palm Trees is that when I was listening to, I think it's his EP before this album, Zulu Boy, with DJ Who Kid, like all the songs in there, you should definitely check that mixtape out. It's like on SoundCloud right now. It slaps. Like, you know, it just vibes to it. So it's probably all those back in like Boku bucks. We some sluts. Yeah, so yeah, check out the album Zulu Man with Some Power, and nice to see the cooler kids in Africa. And hopefully you'll check out my album. No, I don't have an album, but if I did, I'd name it Sutuman with Some Pressure, featuring your boy Debs Amalisto, aka the second coolest kid in Africa. Humility. Dodoy. Alright, enough of funny antics. And the second album that slapped, of course, is the Euphoria soundtrack, the Labyrinth one. Oh, just, I don't know, there's just something about good music. I don't care whether it's rap, country, whatever. A good song, a good album, it just hits you and make you feel different. It's like a drug that doesn't fuck up your liver or brain, you know, just makes you release those endorphins and like naturally. So I fucks with that. I really do fucks with that. I really do fucks with that. What else have I been up to? Ooh, yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of singles, SZA is back. Oh, she was with Ty Dolla $ign. Ty Dolla $ign, aka Todd Dillison. If you watch Dave, the Hulu show, like Lil Dicky, so you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it slapped back. It slapped. It was like, I mean, like, hit different. It hit different, you know. I just did I don't know the literary device. Is it double entendre or like a fancy word? Okay, yeah, I stopped taking English in high school. I was never good at that either way. I think the best I ever got was a B. Like in all my English taking career. Maybe that's why I can work properly right now. But yeah, that song slapped, dog. I swear to God, it murdered. You know, like when you see something murdered, it murdered. I mean, I miss SZA, man. She's one of my favorite R&B has hashtag soul artist. I just fucks with that. Like, she be having you in your feelings. That's for sure. You know. Yeah. And what else? What other song, man, was in my mind? I don't wanna forget anything. Oh yeah, there's this chick Rosalia. It's like Latino music. Malamente. That song just slaps. I mean, that's what I like about music, man. Sometimes you can't even understand the language, and you just like, it's just good music, you know. I mean, the first song I had from her was with Travis Scott. Is it what is it, TK something? TKN, I think. Yeah, it's also it's like a those kind of club bangers, and I was like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Yeah. Beyond that, man, nothing new in particular. I've also been listening to this Perfect by Cousin Steezy with City Girls. Like, lie to me, be you're perfect. Like, because of like the TikTok beats. I wanna snitch on you, daddy. Yeah, but the song itself, entire song, just like the beat is just like, I don't know. It makes you feel like it's like you're in a room and someone is hitting like the wall and it's vibrating like doom 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 doom. Those kind of beats are just like doom, you know, like that make you like, I don't have the right words to say to you guys, but I'll work it out. For you people, for you guys, I will try my best to be better at this. I promise. I promise you. Yeah, but beyond that, nothing really. And how can I forget this? Also, I'm still on Limbo by Amine. Ooh, that album slaps, man. I'm a big fan of good music, and that just slaps. My favorite song gotta be Compensating, because it's very like crazy with the like Young Thug. It's like, conversating on your feelings, and you know the hint. You been giving niggas such a good head. You been no, it just slaps. It just slaps. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm sorry. Yeah, but beyond that, yeah, music wise, you know, everything's still the same. You know, nothing much has changed yet. I also saw Joanna released a song with Ashanti. I think I saw it on my wife's page, like Facebook feed or something. But I hadn't listened to it yet because I hadn't been in front of like a computer or like a thing in a while. Because I'm trying to detox some technology, guys. You know, I'm a computer science major, so I'm always staring at this. And sometimes I'm just like, it gets too much. It gets to be too much. All right, in health cooking news, I got like something fucked up here. I don't know what happened. You know when you have those pimples and then you pop it, and then I over popped it, and then it got swollen, and then I popped it. Yo, I should have just let it go. My wife told me to stop and just put my hand behind my back, but I was like, no, I want to pop it. But now I'm regretting it, and that sucks. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys. I've been trying to work on my music, on my vocals in particular, because I mean, I don't know how to sing at all, so I'm trying to use Logic Pro and like editing as much as I can to see what I got. So y'all tell me how this sounds like. Let's play this. Come on, boy. Y'all tell me how this sounds. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's good. It's good. It's all good. So my I have the file. It's still like a Logic Pro project. and I'm also recording the sound for the podcast using Logic too. So that because it's easier to like just use it with Final Cut that way. But yeah, so sorry about that. Maybe you hear the full song. I'll send the link when maybe by the end of this week I'll have finished the whole song. I'm trying to like actually write a verse for the first time because I'm always freestyling. I'm always like, ooh, phone case. Yeah, I'm about to catch a case. Maybe slip my phone so I can erase all my past. You see, I don't know how to rap, but I just rapped like it's Christmas, and I wrap presents. Bars. Alright, so now let's talk about entertainers of the week. For me at least. So I checked out James Charles' new house. Woo! Woo! Who else saw that? I was like, oh my god. I like the trampoline, like the Olympic size trampoline in the back. I was like, oh my god, if I had that, my kids are gonna have so much fun. I wanna be that cool dad. Honestly, I wanna be that cool dad. I wanna be that cool father. It slapped. It was good. I also, for all y'all who are like all dev digital fans, ADD, like it's like a, yeah. if you know all dev, you know all dev. Yeah. So like I was late to it, but they made a compilation of like Hightown. So like Tahir Moore, one of the comedians, he has a problem wording just like your boy. So there's like a section anytime he slips up in like the squad podcast, the squad versus squad podcast, the versus podcast. He always Kevin Stage, another comedian, he just goes like, hey Tom, it seems like Tahir has missed or something, or like messed up the word, like reporting it like crap, like a news, you know, like he's a news correspondent, and it's hilarious. Like it made me laugh. I think I was stressed about something, and I thought it's like a versus episode, like the podcast episode. I was like, let me just watch this. It will make me laugh, and then it was that compilation, and it slapped. I think one of the fans made it. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I'll put it in the video after editing, hopefully. But yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. So yeah, so entertainers of the week, all dev, and you got your boy. Who else has been entertaining me? Oh, David Dobrik. By the way, I'm late to the game. Don't shout at me. Don't. Oh, hey. Oh, sorry. Who am I talking to? Sorry. I'm creating a podcast right now, so I'm just talking to the camera. I have I have issues talking, so I realized now that it's Corona time, I hardly have contact with people to talk to. So I gotta make sure like I keep my, I keep everything going, pretty much. Yeah, I'm not crazy, if that's what you're worried about. I'm not crazy. Yeah, shout out, man. Thank you for joining. I'm glad to see you here. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy. Yeah. So yeah, I was just talking about my favorite entertainers actually. At YouTube right now. So I was talking about how. What do you mean I'm not? I am. I'm talking about. Yeah. What do you mean I am not? In particular, what part? Oh, David Dobrik. That's my favorite entertainer currently. Yeah. Good seeing you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not crazy. Crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking about how I'm late to David Dobrik's vlogs, and I'm like, oh, this is actually fun. I mean, they do crazy things that I wouldn't do at all, like just not to get in trouble or whatever. But yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. Oh yeah, good seeing you too. Yeah. I've been enjoying your TikToks, by the way. I've been enjoying your TikToks. They're fun. They're fun. They're fun. Yeah. But beyond that, guys, ooh. Oh yeah, his vlogs. Yeah, I just got recently onto them. I always, cause while he was with Liza, I was more of a fan of Liza. I was watching mostly Liza's videos, and I would hear about David. But now that I got bored with like life in general, I just stopped and I just started watching the vlogs. I think I saw a clip of them on like TikTok, because you know they're like those vlogs, like those snippets of them, and then I was like, oh, I'll check this out. Who knows, maybe I might make a watching session where I watch all the vlogs for my YouTube live stream. I'll see, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, you only stand Liza. Oh, I mean, I'm also a big Liza Koshy fan, but I also like David too. I mean, I was sad when they broke up. Honestly, I was very sad, as the entire internet was. You know, they were like our future Brad and Angelina. I mean, they also broke up, but yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. I will. I definitely will. Yeah. But beyond that, let me see how much time I have. It's a lot of time. Yeah. This has been fun. Just to recap, that I am working on my songs, and hopefully they'll be as good and you guys will enjoy them as much as I did. I hope that will be the case, and I'll be editing this video right now. Oh yeah, you're very right about that. I feel like a lot of entertainer relationships don't last long, not because they are bad or like they don't love each other, but usually because there's a lot of context around them. There are like a lot of people that they have to deal with. You know, they are like busier than the rest of us. They're like, you know, so man, that checks out. That really does check out. But yeah, so I'll be switching off to my TikTok right now so that I can play some of my music and get feedback for people. But beyond that, hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been fun. I'm your boy Debs Amalisto, aka the second coolest kid in Africa, or coolest kid from Africa. But if you're out in the Midwest, just highlight your boy. Alright, bye bye.